time for Columbia Central Lady Lions Softball, brought to you by the Front Porch Sports Network, your home for Columbia Central Athletics. And now, your host for today's game, Mike Lyle.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Joanne Cole Ramsey Field here in Columbia, Tennessee. We are here for the first round of the losers bracket side of the tournament of the District 9 4A district softball tournament. And we're kind of in between right here. We're in between storms, and things are clear here at the moment, but they're kind of waiting to see what's going on. Columbia Central comes in to this game with 1-1 in the district tournament so far. They beat Shelbyville on Thursday night, and then traveled to Coffee County and lost that game the other night in a kind of a rain-soaked ending. But tonight they're taking on Spring Hill, who is the 6th seed. They lost to Warren County Thursday night, and that put them down here in the bracket. So you've got Columbia playing Spring Hill here in the first round of the losers bracket side. We're like I said, we're kind of holding in a holding pattern, trying to decide. Umpires are trying to decide whether or not they're going to let the girls take the field here and there. We're seeing what's going on. A couple of notes on this game. With this night, Columbia Central is looking to set some history. If they can win tonight, they'll be their first 20-win season since 2008. Been a while since they've had 20-win seasons, and then this will also be the first time in the history of the program to have 14-plus wins 3 years in a row. They've been up and down in the program, and with Coach McDonald, they've been able to come into this season with the record being what it is. Okay, we're going to go ahead and announce the starting lineups, and then we'll kind of see where we go from there. First, for the Spring Hill Lady Raiders,
number 24,
batting first, number 22, Gracie Beams, playing shortstop. Batting second, number 24, Callie Tuck, catching. Batting third, number 28, Marissa Ellis, the pitcher. Batting fourth, number 7, Haley Lippert, center fielder. Batting fifth, number 13, Addison Pfeiffer, the third baseman. Batting sixth, number 5, Lily Yaya, playing left field. Batting seventh, number 3, number 3, Hazelyn Minton at first base. Batting eighth, number 4, Amber Watkins at second base. And batting ninth, number 29, Nayla Tatarzik, playing right field. The head coach is Bill Hardwick, and the assistant coaches are Kayla West and Gary Caperton. The Lady Raiders are 4-10 overall and 1-8 in the district. Again, coming into this game is the 6th seed district. Okay, now for the homestanding Columbia Central Lions, 19-9-1, 7-3 in the district. And coming in is the number 3 seed. Batting first, number 23, Savia Morgan in center field. Batting second, number 15, Gabby Bolton in left field. Batting third, number 3, Ruthie Lindsay. She'll be pitching tonight. Batting fourth, number 17, Bailey Lovell, the designated hitter. Batting fifth, number 24, Jayla Gasky, the right fielder. Batting sixth, number 10, Emily Robinson will be catching. Batting seventh, number 11, Alexis Oliver at third base. Batting eighth, 00, Jaden Pendergast at shortstop. Batting ninth, Caitlin Boucher at second base. And the flex player tonight was Paxley Harris at first base. The head coach, John McDonald, in his third year. Assistant coaches, Melissa Brown, Sabrina Gillen, and Jason Lovett. Again, Columbia Central coming into this game 19-9-1 with the chance to set some history here, and really looking forward to that opportunity tonight. Another piece of history that's in the works. Savia Morgan is sitting at 70 stolen bases on the year. Did some research, or at least Coach McDonald did some research. The state record is 73, so she's got a big chance of setting a new state record in stolen bases tonight. So we're really looking forward to that opportunity as well. And we are getting ready here shortly to go to the national anthem. And, in fact, we're going to turn it over to the PA system right now. And as the girls go through their final warm-ups here, we will take a really quick break to hear from a couple of our sponsors, and then we'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Are you thinking about a new fence? Maybe you need a pole barn. Then you should give Sands Fence Company a call. That's 931-309-1644. Will Sands has built his business based on the principles of honesty, quality, and integrity. Sands Fence Company has been in business for over 20 years, providing the community with farm, residential, and commercial fencing, as well as pole barns and buildings. Call today for a free estimate. Sands Fence Company, 931-309-1644. 931-309-1644.
And we're back at Joanne Cole Ramsey Field here on the campus of Columbia Central High School for the game between Columbia Central Lady Lions and the Spring Hill Lady Raiders. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and warn you, if you hear some extra noise that we normally don't have, we are sitting inside the press box due to the instability of the weather with our equipment. So you're going to hear voices that you normally don't hear in the background. Just hang with us. We're gonna bring you a good ball game. Coming up first for Spring Hill, number 22, Gracie Beams, the shortstop. And first pitch, she takes ball one. Swing and a line drive to right field, right at Jayla Gasky in right field, so she retires her on the second pitch for the first out. And Ruthie's off to a great start. Got Ruthie Lindsay on the mound
Lady Raiders, number 24, Callie Tuck.
For the Lady Lions. Callie Tuck is up now for the Lady Raiders. She's the catcher. Swing, and she fouls it over to the right side against the Columbia Central dugout for strike one. You hear me kind of hesitate a little bit. Again, we're in some new situations here, and it's got a lot of distractions going on. But the Lady Raiders have been struggling a little bit this year. Columbia Central's been able to handle them pretty well the last couple of, the last two times they played them. But again, you never know coming into playing a team a third time. Swing and a foul ball to the left side, out of play, so that takes it to 0-2. Ruthie way ahead. Last time Ruthie started, she was against Coffee County and did a really good job of scattering a bunch of hits to where Coffee County never really could get anything going. Didn't have a lot of strikeouts, but her defense behind her had no errors, so it was a big team win. And another pop-up to the left side, out of play. Change up that time, got her out on her front foot. She pulled that to the left. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Callie Tuck up for Spring Hill. Changeup fools her a little bit. She gets out on her front foot, and she just nubs it over Ruthie's head. Pendergast tried to come up and make the play and bobbled it, so get a base hit, an infield hit for Callie Tuck, and that puts a runner at first base.
Number 28, Marissa Ellis.
And that brings up number 28, Marissa Ellis, who's pitching for Spring Hill tonight. One of those seeing eye singles just over Ruthie's glove and just in front of Pendergast. She wasn't able to come up with the play. And takes a strike in the at the letters on the outside corner. Ruthie working here early in the game, able to work ahead of the batters. And a ground ball goes down third base line just inside. She makes the throw across the diamond, and they call her out. The batter was claiming that it hit her on the leg. The umpires are going to confer with each other. Neither one of them called a foul ball, so they're going to call that a fair ball right now and an out at the moment. But we're going to see. Okay. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and call it a foul ball, so it'd be strike 2. Said it struck her leg after conferring with each other. So the runner goes back to first base, and we have an 0-2 count on Marissa Ellis with a runner at first base. And outside, she tries to get her to chase a bad pitch, or not a bad pitch. We chase that outside pitch, and she won't do it. So now the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Typically what we call a waste pitch. And the ball low, gets away from Emily, and then the runner advances to second base on the ball that bounces off Emily. She's able to keep it in front, but it got a little bit too far away from her. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, now with the runner at second base. And 1 out. And ground ball to Alexis at third. She makes the throw across the diamond to Paxley, and that's the second out of the top half of the first inning. So now with 2 outs, comes up Haley Lippert, number 7, the center fielder.
Raiders, number 7, Haley Lippert.
The runner at second advanced to third base on the play. So Spring Hill has a runner threatening. Changeup. Good looking pitch there on the corner, but not good enough. Umpire doesn't like it. It's going to be called a ball. And ground ball to Pendergast at shortstop, comes up cleanly, makes the throw across the diamond, and retires the side. So now with 1 runner left on base in their top half of the first inning, Spring Hill 0, Columbia Central coming to bat. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. Spring is here and we are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And welcome back to Joanne Cole Ramsey Field on the campus of Columbia Central High School for this District 9 4A clash between Spring Hill Lady Raiders and Columbia Central Lady Lions. Ruthie Lindsay was able to retire Spring Hill without allowing a run in the first inning. Got a runner as far as third base, but she did not get in. So now it's Columbia Central's turn in the in the bottom half of the first inning. And as usual, leading off for Columbia Central, University of Tennessee signee Savia Morgan playing center field.
Number 23, Savia Morgan.
Spring Hill, quite aware of her ability to bunt, has already moved the first and third baseman up about 15 feet inside the baseline. And a changeup. Tried to get her out on her front foot. She watched it go by, took a strike.
What's that changeup next time?
Squares up, decides the ball's too high. That evens the count at 1-1. And Savia not too worried about how they play her. She's probably gonna, if she's going to bunt, she's going to bunt anyway. Ball outside. Again, as we mentioned, Savia on the edge of history here in this game. 70 stolen bases. And a fly ball to left field. And it's going to be right at the left fielder, so it's going to be an easy play to retire Savia this time around. So with one out, brings up Gabby Bolton, the left fielder.
Batting for the Lady Lions, number 15, Gabby Bolton.
Gabby's the only other Lady Lion that has double-digit stolen bases on the team. And she takes a strike on the outside corner. One out here in the bottom of the first inning. Savia popped up to left field. And Gabby hits a fly ball to center field, again right at the player. And that makes an easy out for her. And now with two outs in the bottom of the first inning comes Ruthie Lindsay, the pitcher.
Number 3, Ruthie Lindsay.
Usually Ruthie's used to having people on base ahead of her. And a fly ball to center field, again, right at it. We're hitting the ball, but we're hitting it right at their players on pop-ups. And that retires the side in order. So at the end of one is Columbia Central 0, Spring Hill 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
0-0.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
And welcome back to Columbia Central High School in Columbia, Tennessee. We are in the top of the second inning, clash between Columbia Central and Spring Hill. We'll remind everybody the reason why we are not videotaping it is that the TSSAA rules do not allow us to videotape playoff games without paying a significant entry fee, a fee of sorts. And so we are allowed to do radio broadcasts, but not allowed to do the video broadcast. So if you're coming in expecting to see the video broadcast and all you're seeing is a scoreboard and a poster, that's the reason why. Now up for Spring Hill, and they're in the top of the second inning. It's number 13, Addison Pfeiffer, the third baseman. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes on her. And swing, a foul ball into the right side of the screen. So the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes on Addison Pfeiffer here in the top half of the second inning. The leadoff hitter for Spring Hill in this inning. Ball high. Evens the count at 2-2. Conditions out here are a little sticky. We've had rain about an hour before the game started, and we were talking about being in a lightning delay. They kind of decided everything was safe enough at the time. Strike inside corner, and that will retire Miss Pfeiffer on strikes for the first out.
Number 5, Lily Yaya.
Brings up number 5, Lily Yaya, the left fielder. Like we said, conditions out here a little bit sticky, but the field's solid. And the girls are able to handle the situation. They're used to playing in these conditions. If you play a spring sport, you're used to it. Swing and a miss by Miss Yaya, the first pitch, strike 1. Second swing and a miss, strike 2. And pitch outside and high. Tried to get her to chase it. She didn't do it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, it follows a traditional pattern of pitching. Anytime you get an 0-2 count, you try to get them to chase one, get that third strike. And comes inside, pop up to the right side in foul territory. It's going to be out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. And she pops her straight up. And Emily circles back under it and catches it in foul territory. So that makes 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. And that brings up number 3, Hazelyn Minton.
Now batting for the Lady Raiders.
First baseman for the Lady Raiders.
Hazelyn Minton.
Ruthie's done a good job of keeping these batters off balance, changing her speeds. Another changeup right there. Falls in at the knees for a strike. Had her frozen. Probably coming to the high fastball this time. There it is, right high up and inside for strike 2 on the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs on Hazelyn Minton. And ground ball to shortstop. She's going to come up and make the throw across the diamond, and not in time. It's deep in the hole behind third base. Pendergast made a good play to glove it. Had to make a long throw across the diamond and wasn't quite in time for an infield base hit. So now that puts a runner at first base.
Watkins.
And brings up Amber Watkins with 2 outs and a runner at first base for Spring Hill. And ground ball, third base, going to be short. It's going to have to be a quick throw across the diamond in time. And that retires the side. So with 1 runner left on base, again, Spring Hill does not score yet. So at the end of 1.5, it's Columbia Central 0, Spring Hill 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Hello, this is Rick Whitley from Jones Lang Sporting Goods. Glad to have you with us today, and we're proud to be a sponsor of local athletics in Murray County and the surrounding areas. We've been in business here at Jones & Lang since 1966, and we can meet your needs. It's springtime now, and we've got soccer, baseball, spring football, and many other things, so please stop by and see our selection.
Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
And we are back here in the bottom of the second inning. Leading off this inning for Columbia Central, Bailey Lovell, who's DHing tonight. And ball inside and low on the first pitch. And swings and hits a ground ball foul down the third base line. That evens the count at 1-1. Columbia Central went down in order their top half of the first inning on 3 fly balls, 1 to left and 2 to center. Change up right there, goes in high. Puts Bailey ahead, 2 balls, 1 strike. As the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the second inning. Scores tied, 0-0. Waits on a curve, on a changeup, and hits it out to the fence in right center field. She's coming around, rounding third, not stopping, and their throw's going to come in, and she slides into third base, clear. Ball gets by her, gets by the third baseman, and Bailey comes in with a triple to right center field to set up Columbia Central here in the bottom of the second inning. Great hit. Wish we could show you a replay on it, but we've already explained that situation. Brings up Jayla Gasky in right field with runner at third base and nobody out.
Jayla Gasky.
And she pops it up into the infield, and the catcher takes it right in front of home plate for the first out. So that retires Miss Gasky on the first pitch.
Batting for the Lady Lions, number 10.
Brings up number 10,
Robinson.
Emily Robinson, the catcher. And looks like, all right, our trainer has a lightning detector on her hip, and she has said that somewhere within 10 miles there has been a bolt of lightning strike, and so we are going to go into a lightning delay at this moment. By TSSAA rules, a lightning delay is a 30-minute wait from the last known bolt of lightning. So we are going to be gone, or we're going to be delayed with a runner at third base and 1 out. We're going to wait here roughly 30 minutes, and then we will get this game back underway. It's going to be like this probably all night, off and on. So we're going to be with you throughout the whole time, but we're going to be going in and out. And so sometimes you're going to be hearing, you may be hearing music, you may be hearing the Braves or something like that, depending on what's on at the moment. But we're going to go back to our regular scheduled broadcasting, and then we will cut back in when the umpires allow us to start the game again. So in the meantime, this is Coach Mike Lyles temporarily signing off here in the lightning delay. We'll be right back in about 30 minutes.
You are watching Lady Lions softball on the Front Porch Sports Network. Lady Lions softball, brought to you by the Front Porch Sports Network, your home for Columbia Central Athletics. And now, your host for today's game, Mike Lyle.
And welcome back to Joanne Cole Ramsey Field here on the campus of Columbia Central High School. We are coming off of what is ended up being roughly an hour and a half, or roughly an hour, almost an hour and a half, weather delay. By TSSAA rules, any lightning strike within 10 miles of the playing venue creates a mandatory 30-minute wait. And it's 30 minutes after the latest strike. We had about 4 strikes within about 15 minutes that really pushed us back. But so far the weather's starting to clear out. Looks like we're going to be able to get things underway here. And we were picking up where we left off. We're in the bottom of the second inning. And Bailey Lovell has just tripled. It just tripled to right center field. So now it brings up Emily Robinson. Here in the bottom of the second inning, 1 out. Jaylee Gasky popped up to the catcher right after the triple. And starts her off with a changeup. Odd pitch for this coming off a delay like that, but goes for a called strike against Emily Robinson. And ground ball to shortstop. She's going to choose to make the play at home plate. And they have her, and they throw back is not in time. And Emily Robinson goes all the way to second base while they're making the run here at Bailey Lovell. So Bailey Lovell draws the throw from shortstop and then gets back to third base safely. So that's a fielder's choice for Emily Robinson. And that brings up Alexis Oliver.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 11,
third base. Running for Emily, believe is Janiah Lyles. And she takes a strike at the letters. So Columbia's threatening here with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Runners at second and third. And a foul ball. That's not her. Heard the alarm. We were sitting here running a timer on something, and I'm sitting here, my alarm's going off. Okay, ground ball to third base. Sharply hit. The throw goes across the diamond, and they're going to come home and slide in. The ball gets by her, and Bailey Lovell gets in to score. So we get a ground ball out with an RBI for Alexis Oliver. But that now puts Columbia Central in the lead 1-0. Now with 2 outs in the bottom of the second, brings up 0-0, Jaden Pendergast, the shortstop. And first pitch is fouled off to the left and just out of reach of the shortstop down the left field line for a foul ball. Brings up strike 1 on Jaden Pendergast. And the next pitch, change up and gets her way out on her front foot. Misses the swing right there. So now Jaden's down 0-2, with 2 outs. We still have a runner at third base. So base hit will score if we can get her on. Ball low. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jaden Pendergast. Caitlin Boucher on deck, second baseman. And hits a line drive down the left field line, goes foul off of the fence in the left field on the left field side. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. This inning started off with a triple by Bailey Lovell. Jayla Gasky popped up to the catcher. Emily hits a fielder's choice. Ground ball down the third base line is called fair. That's going to score Lyles. And Pendergast gets into second base with a double. It was shot right down the third base line, just barely fair. So now Columbia Central takes a 2-0 lead over Spring Hill, brings up number 2, Caitlin Boucher. Again, one of 3 seniors on this team. It's a very young team, and it's a big accomplishment. They've been as competitive as they've been, as young as they are in this league. Takes a strike at the letters. Caitlin has really come on strong here in the last couple of weeks. Had a couple of doubles, a couple of RBI singles. And a ground ball to third base. Third baseman does a good job, ranges to her left, picks it up, throws it across the diamond, and that retires the side, but not before Columbia Central pushes across 2 runs. So after 2 innings, it is Columbia Central 2, Spring Hill nothing. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
And welcome back to Columbia Central High School. Going into the top of the 3rd inning here between Spring Hill and Columbia Central. Coming to bat is the number 9 hitter, Nyla. Let me get that to Tatarczyk. And ground ball to Boucher at second base. Does a nice backhand grab at second base. Had it ranged to her right just a little bit. Makes a good backhand pickup and retires Tatarczyk on a 4-3 ground ball. So
now
brings up the top of the order.
Raiders, number 22, Gracie Beams.
Brings up number 22, Gracie Beams. Flight out to center field, her first time up. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Good looking pitch right there. One out here in the top of the 3rd inning. And a fly ball out to center field. Savaya ranges back under it, settles in, makes the catch. And that makes 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning.
Now batting for the Lady Raiders.
And brings up
number 24,
Callie Tuck. Singled her first time up. But we now have 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Change up. Oh, she wanted to swing, held up on it, but pitch was outside for ball 1. Takes a pitch, takes a strike. That evens the count at 1-1. Here with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. Line drive down left field goes foul. Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Callie Tuck, the catcher for Spring Hill. Again, we'll remind everybody the reason why we are not bringing the video live stream of this game is that TSSAA regulations do not allow us to do this during playoff games without paying a specific fee ahead of time, considerably large fee. So, ball high, and that evens the count at 2-2. And swings at a strike at the letters, fouls it back into the screen straight back, so the count remains 2-2 with 2 outs. Nobody on here in the top of the 3rd inning. And swing, miss, skips off the ground. They make the throw to first base and retires her. So the Lady Raiders are retired in order. And here in the top of the 3rd, with the score, Columbia Central 2, Spring Hill Lady Raiders nothing. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
In today's uncertain world, you can never be too careful about your family's financial future. That's why the Parker Group, a part of Baird's Private Wealth Management, is offering a free second opinion on your financial plans. Let us review your current plan, and we will identify any gaps and offer suggestions to improve it. Please call the Parker Group at 931-548-3737. That's 931-548-3737. Robert W. Baird & Company Incorporated does not offer tax or legal advice.
And we are back at Joanne Cole Ramsey Field here on the campus of Columbia Central High School for this District 9 4A district tournament game between Columbia Central and Spring Hill Raiders. This is an elimination game. At this point, you have to keep winning to keep on playing.
Now batting for the Lady Lions.
Coming up now for the Lady Lions,
Savia Morgan.
Savia Morgan flied to left field her last time up. Seemed like it was a long time ago. And she lays the bunt down. Catcher comes up throwing and pulls the second baseman off of the bag. So Savia gets on with a bunt. To lead off the inning, and that brings up Gabby Bolton, the left fielder who flied to center field her last time up. Just as a reminder of what we mentioned before the game, Savia said sitting at 70 stolen bases, 3 short of the state record, so I'm sure she's going to be running here. And pitch comes inside and hits Gabby on the shoulder. So that will put Gabby on first base. Unfortunately, that doesn't count as a stolen base.
Number 3, Ruthie Lindsay.
But that does put runners at first and second with nobody out for the Lady Lions. And Ruthie Lindsay, the RBI leader for the team, up to bat. And she takes an off-speed pitch inside for ball 1. Ruthie flied out to center field her last time up. Squares up to bunt, and the throw. We have a stolen base now. That makes 71 stolen bases for Savia Morgan. Steals third base on that pitch. There's a strike on Ruthie. It's got 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runners at second and third now. And a line drive into right field. Caught by the center fielder. And Savia tags up at third base and scores easily. A sacrifice fly for Ruthie Lindsay. Puts an RBI in, and that now pushes the lead for Columbia Central to 3-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. Brings up number 17, Bailey Lovell, who tripled her last time out before the delay. And changeup comes in at the letters for strike one. Got a runner at second base. 1 out. And a ground ball to shortstop. And it's bobbled by the shortstop, and everybody's safe. Pendergast advances on the play. That's not Pendergast, I'm sorry. That's Gabby Bolton that advanced to third base on the play. And it puts runners at first and third. Jayla Gasky coming up to bat. And she squares to bunt, pulls back, takes a strike. And Bailey takes second base on a steal. Line drive down the left field line goes foul. Coach McDonald makes a good play. No balls, 2 strikes. And Jayla Gasky, who popped up to the catcher for last time up. Line drive right back up the mound into center field. Gets past the pitcher, and that will score Bailey. Excuse me. That will score Gabby Bolton. That gives Columbia Central a 4-run lead now.
Lions, number 10, Emily Robinson.
Brings up Emily Robinson. And she has got a fielder's choice. And coach is making a substitution. Pinch runner for Jayla Gasky is number 22, Emma Brewer for Columbia Central. So we have Brewer on first, Ruthie Lindsay at third base, Emily Robinson at the plate. With 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning, Columbia Central has pushed 2 runs across this inning. Emily fakes the bunt. And takes the pitch for ball 1. Next pitch. Swing and a line drive, a ground ball to third base. It's bobbled. She picks it up, makes the throw across the diamond, and retires Emily. And that moves the runner, Miss Brewer, to second base.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 11, Alexis Oliver.
Now with 2 outs, brings up Alexis Oliver, who grounded to third base her first time up. Takes a ball high. And line drive down the left field line goes foul. So that'll even the count at 1-1 on Alexis Oliver with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the third, got 2 runners on, both of them in scoring position. Columbia Central wanting to break this game open if they can. One ball, one strike on Alexis. And a fly ball out to center field, right at the center fielder, and that's going to retire the side, but not before Columbia Central is able to score 2 runs in their half of the third inning. So now at the end of 3, Columbia Central 4, Spring Hill 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. Spring is here and we are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
28, Marissa Ellis.
And we are back here for the top of the 4th inning. First pitch to Miss Ellis is a fly ball to right field. Jayla Gasky makes the play easily in right field to retire her off the first pitch. So a quick out.
Now batting for the Lady Raiders, number 7.
And brings up number 7,
Lippert.
Haley Lippert. Haley grounded to short her last time up. And pop up to first base side in foul territory. And Paxley makes that play. And in 2 pitches, there's 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning.
Number 13, Addie Pfeiffer.
Brings up number 13, Addison Pfeiffer for Spring Hill. She struck out her first time up. Ruthie comes in with pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And another good pitch on the outside corner that time for strike 2. Ruthie Lindsay's way ahead of Miss Pfeiffer here, 0-2, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th, top of the 4th inning. And pitch low and away. Again, good waste pitch right there. If she goes, she's going to beat it into the ground, foul maybe. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Addison Pfeiffer, the third baseman. She swings and fouls the ball to the right side, out of play. Count remains 1-2. Columbia Central pushed 2 runs in the 2nd inning, 2 runs in the 4th inning, in the 3rd inning with a 4, so they have a 4-0 lead at this point. Ruthie's been in complete control, has given up only 2 hits. Ball high, evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And ball low. Skips off the ground coming in. So now the count is full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. to Addison Pfeiffer. Swing, and she beats it into the ground. Foul right behind the plate. Count remains at 3-2. Good looking pitch right there, down low on the knees. And the next pitch, ground ball to shortstop. She makes it cleanly, and Pendergast throws across the diamond. Paxley Harris, and that retires the side in order again. So, at the end of 3.5, it is Columbia Central 4, Spring Hill 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Some people are just
And we are back here at Columbia Central High School in the bottom of the 4th inning. Coming to bat is Jalen Pendergast, who doubled down the left field line her first time up. Takes a strike at the letters for strike one. Miss Ellis uses a lot of off-speed pitches, trying to keep people offline. She pops it up in the infield, and the third baseman will take the play to retire Miss Pendergast for the first out. And that brings up the number 9 hitter, Caitlin Boucher.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 2, Caitlin Boucher.
And a line drive up the middle into center field for a base hit. Caitlin Boucher continues her hit streak here in the in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Puts her on first base and brings up the top of the order. Savia Morgan, who's flied to center and bunted, got it on an error by the catcher, throwing error. And she squares and bunts again, barely foul. Catcher throws, and not in time this time. She just literally outruns the catcher's throw. So she bunts again, this time for a base hit, and that moves Boucher to second base.
Now batting for the Lady Lions, number 15,
brings
Gabby Bolton.
Number 15, Gabby Bolton, who was hit by the pitch. Last time she was up, she's flied to center field as well today. The runner scoring position. Only one out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. She takes the first pitch for a strike. Runners at first and second. Boucher at second. Savia at first base. Of course, the runner ahead of her, Savia, doesn't have the opportunity here to increase her, to add to her base stealing total. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gabby Bolton. Ground ball is going to be a tough play by the second baseman. Slow ground ball and not in time. Infield base hit. And that loads the bases.
Now batting for the
brings up number 3, Ruthie Lindsay, who's flied out to center both times up tonight. We got an RBI on the second one. And she flies it out to center field again. Going to tag up, have a tag play first. Throw comes in at the plate, and it's in time. Oh, hold it. Oh, okay. Umpire had to make sure. But Boucher is thrown out at home plate on a really, really good throw from center field. The pop-up wasn't quite long enough. And that is a double play that will end the inning for Columbia Central. Weren't able to score any runs this time. Load the bases with 1 out and weren't able to punch it in this time. So at the end of 4, it is Columbia Central 4, Spring Hill 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers
on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Hello, this is Rick Whitley from Jones Lang Sporting Goods. Glad to have you with us today, and we're proud to be a sponsor of local athletics in Murray County and the surrounding areas. We've been in business here at Jones & Lang since 1966, and we can meet your needs. It's springtime now, and we've got soccer, baseball, spring football, and many other things, so please stop by and see our selection.
Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
And coming to bat for the Lady Raiders, number 5, Lily Yaya. Swings at the first pitch, up in the letters for strike 1. And ground ball to shortstop. Pendergast picks it up clean, makes the throw across the diamond, and throws out Yaya easily there for 6-3 out, and the first out of this inning.
Now batting for the Lady Raiders, number 3.
Ruthie Lindsay has retired the last 7-8 batters in a row and only got 1 strikeout, so her doing a great job using her defense tonight. Good pitch on the outside corner right there for strike 1 with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. And gets her out on the front foot on a changeup, and she fouls it off to the left side. No balls, 2 strikes. To Miss Minton. To Haslin Minton. And she pops up foul to third base, and not far enough for either one of them, either the catcher or the third baseman, to make it. Count will remain 0-2. To Haslin Minton, the first baseman for Spring Hill. She singled her last time up. Swing, fouls it straight back into the backstop. Again, count remains 0-2. Columbia Central does a really good job playing defense behind Ruthie. Swing and a miss for her strikeout. It's only her second strikeout of the game. Third strikeout of the game. but she's thrown an awful lot of strikes, and again, is using her defense well.
Now batting for the Lady Raiders.
So with 2 outs
4,
here in the top of the fifth inning, excuse me, brings up Amber Watkins, second baseman for Spring Hill, and takes a ball high. Next pitch is a strike at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike to Amber Watkins. She grounded to third base her last time up. Takes a strike at the letters on the inside half of the plate. So now Ruthie's ahead of her. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And inside pitch on the corner, and that retires her with her second strikeout in the inning. So that retires the side in order. That is 10 batters in a row that Ruthie Lindsay has retired. So we'll be right back. Columbia Central 4, Spring Hill 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
And welcome back to Joanne Cole Ramsey Field. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bailey Lovell coming up to bat, lead off this inning. She's ground ball to shortstop, fielded cleanly, and the throw comes across the diamond. And on the first pitch, Miss Lovell is retired. 6-3 ground ball there. Was saying she had grounded. She had tripled and grounded shortstop. She grounded shortstop again that time for the first out. And a first pitch, fly ball out to left field, over the left fielder's head. It's going to go to the wall. And Miss Gasky comes in with a stand-up double to left field on the first pitch. Columbia Central wasting no time getting the bats on the ball and hitting it hard. So now with the runner at second base, brings up number 10, Emily Robinson. She's hit into a fielder's choice and ground to third base.
Number 10, Emily Robinson.
Scassy's having a big night tonight. She's doubled and singled. I believe got an RBI in one of those. Emily takes a ball low. Only one out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Runner at second base. And takes a pitch for a strike on the outside corner. And that evens the count at 1-1 to Emily Robinson. And a ground ball up the middle, goes into center field. Gasky will move to third base, makes a big turn around third base. Throw comes into the shortstop, And she stops there, so now that puts runners at first and third with only one out. Columbia Central starting to string some hits together. Brings up number 11, Alexis Oliver, playing third base tonight. Alexis is grounded third and flied out to center field.
For the Lady Lions, number 11, Alexis Oliver.
Runners at the corners. One out here. Alexis squares up. The ball comes in low. And Janiyah Lyles, who's courtesy running for Emily Robinson, steals second base. So now that puts runners at second and third. Yeah, second and third. And ground ball down the third base line is going to go foul. And that evens the count at 1-1 on Alexis Oliver. Columbia Central's been putting the ball in play quite a bit. A lot of them are going right at fielders, and several of them have fallen in. Fly ball to center field, left center field. Center fielder reaches under it, makes the catch, and throws the ball to third base to stop the runner, but she doesn't do it. She overthrows third base. Gasky comes in on the fly ball tag up. So on a sacrifice fly by Alexis Oliver, Columbia Central scores their fifth run.
Batting for the Lady Lions, 0-0, Jaden Pendergast.
And brings up Jalen Pendergast, who's doubled and flied out to, and she gets a single down the left field line, and that'll score Lyles. So Pendergast gets an RBI single. And that pushes the score to 6-0 here in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Now batting for the Lady Lions.
Brings
number
up number two,
Boucher.
Caitlin Boucher, who singled her last time up. Unfortunately, was thrown out at home trying to score on a fly ball to end the last inning. Change up, goes for a strike. And Pendergast steals second base. Puts a runner at second base for Miss Boucher. One ball on the count. 2 outs. And she hits a ground ball through the third baseman's legs. And they don't even slow down. Pendergast rounds third base, doesn't even slow down as the ball goes out into left field, and she pushes the score now to 7-0 for Columbia Central on that error by the third baseman.
Morgan.
Brings up the top of the order, Savia Morgan, who's had 2 bunts, one for a base hit and one for an error tonight. She's also flied out to left field. And we have a timeout here. I think Coach McDonald's going to make and I think he's going to make a pinch run change here. Wait and see who comes out of the dugout here. Looks like I believe it's number 6. That'd be Kennedy Frierson. Going to be pinch running for Caitlin Boucher at first base. On that last hit, the sharp ground ball went between the third baseman's legs, literally went between her legs out into left field. When the ball hit the grass, it slowed down, and Pendergast was moving with the hit from second base to third base. Coach just pointed to home, and she didn't even slow down. Came all the way home. Morgan takes a ball outside on the first pitch. And she squares and fakes the bunt. Frierson steals second base, so now we have a runner in scoring position. Didn't see the signal from the umpire. I believe that was called a ball. Yeah, 2 balls. He just indicated the count. So 2 balls, no strikes on Savia Morgan. Now with a runner at second base and 2 outs. And she pops it up into center field, right at the center fielder, who makes the play to retire Savia on the pop-up.
Your score after the 5th
And so,
Columbia Central 7,
after
Spring Hill 0.
at the end of 5, Columbia pushes 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now scores 7-0. Columbia Central over Spring Hill. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hello, this is John McEwen with McEwen Group Real Estate, located at 17A Public Square in beautiful downtown Columbia. Our family has over 40 years experience selling farms, residential, recreational, and all types of real estate here in Middle Tennessee. Check us out online at McEwenGroup.com or on Facebook and Instagram at McEwen Group, or give me a call today at 931-628-1749. McEwen Group. Land is your legacy.
Hi, I'm Steve, the garbage man. Have you been hauling your own garbage to the convenience center? Are you tired of doing it? Does your work schedule keep you from hauling it off regularly? Is your teenage son not taking it off like he promised when he got his driver's license? Do you have something better to do on Saturday? If any of these questions strike home to you, call the garbage man at 931-540-0919 and your problem will be solved.
And welcome back. We're here in the top of the 6th inning. Number 9 hitter Nyla Tatarzak up for Spring Hill. Takes a strike on the first pitch from Ruthie Lindsay, who's had a good night on the mound. 4 strikeouts, but had a lot of defensive help behind her. That takes a ball high that evens count at 1-1. Done a really, really good job of using her defense, and they've been playing solid behind her. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Good changeup right there. Got her way ahead. Made her swing way ahead of the ball. And the next pitch, fouls it straight back. So the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Columbia Central up 7-0 here in the top of the 6th inning. Scored 2 runs in the 2nd, 2 runs in the 3rd, and 3 runs in the 5th inning. Changeup gets her way out on the front foot, hits it off the end of the bat right back to Ruthie Lindsay on the mound, makes the throw over to Paxley. And that retires Tatarzak. Brings up the top of the order.
Now batting for the Lady Raiders,
be number 22,
Gracie Beams.
Gracie Beams. Gracie's fly to center field both times up tonight. And changeup gets away from Ruthie. Hits the ground in front of the plate, so for ball 1. Next pitch is squares, and she bunts it on the mound, and no one is able to make the play in time. Emily tried to bounce out and get it, couldn't get to it in time. So bunt hit for Miss Beams.
Now batting for the Lady Raiders, number 24,
Brings
Callie Tuck.
Brings up number 24, Callie Tuck, the catcher, who singled and struck out. And the first pitch from Ruthie is inside and low for ball 1. Got 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. And line drive down the left field line is going to fall foul. And that evens the count at 1-1. A lot of moisture still in the air, so dew's starting to settle in on the ground. Really, it's probably wetness from the previous rains is just not drying out. Change up and gets her ahead, and she pulls it down the left field line again. Puts Ruthie ahead of her 1 ball, 2 strikes on Callie Tuck. Columbia Central up 7-0 here in the top of the 6th inning over Spring Hill. Columbia Central's pretty much had their way with Spring Hill in the 2 previous outings and in control of this one as well. And a ground ball is going down third base line, picked up just foul. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got it off the handle of the bat. Picked it up about 6 inches foul. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first base for Spring Hill against Ruthie Lindsay. And a line drive to left field. And Gabby Bolton makes a running catch, shoestring catch. Great play coming in on the line drive to retire Miss Tuck. Super play on that line drive.
Now batting for the Lady Raiders.
And that puts 2 outs now.
Marissa Ellis.
And brings up Marissa Ellis, the pitcher, who's flied to right and ground out to third base. Outstanding play there by Gabby Bolton in left field. Ground ball goes to shortstop, backhands it, throws it across the diamond, and it's a little bit high. And Paxley can't hang on to it that time. The throw beat her, but she couldn't quite hang on to it. It's really high. She had to stretch up for it. So that ends up being a throwing error on Pendergast, but that puts runners now at first and third for Spring Hill with 2 outs.
For the Lady Raiders, number 7, Haley Lippert.
And number 7, Haley Lippert, center fielder, comes up. She is grounded to short and flied to first base. Fouled out actually to Paxley at first base. First pitch, change up, locked her up, but fell a little bit short for ball 1. Ground ball, beating the ground, and it hit her in the plate, so that'll be a strike, foul ball strike, which evens the count at 1-1. With runners at first and third, 2 outs here on Haley Lippert for Spring Hill. Spring Hill's making really only their second threat. Swing, fouls it off, out of play to the right side. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Changeup goes high. And the runner at first steals second without any attempt to throw her out. So now it puts runners at second and third. 2 outs. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on base. And strike 3 on the inside corner to retire the side and still keeps her scoreless streak going. So now at the end of 5.5 is Columbia Central 7, Spring Hill 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. Spring is here and we are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And welcome back to Joanne Cole Ramsey Field here on the campus of Columbia Central High School. We're here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Columbia Central up commanding lead 7-0. If they can push 3 runs across in this inning, that will end the game on the mercy, what's commonly called the mercy rule.
Now batting for the Lady
Coming
Lions,
up for the Lady Lions, number 15, Gabby Bolton, who made an outstanding defensive play in the last inning, catching a line drive on the run. And she hits a fly ball deep to left field, and the left fielder has the range on it and retires her on the first pitch. So now with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning, comes up number 3, Ruthie Lindsay.
Number 3, Ruthie Lindsay.
She has flied out to center both times tonight. Or 2 times tonight, and I don't have her on the third. Don't have a note on her third time up here. Takes a ball inside. And a fly ball to right field, right at the right fielder, who circles under the play and retires Ruthie for the second out. And that brings up Bailey Lovell, designated hitter tonight.
Number 17.
She's tripled
Bailey
and
Lovell.
ground to shortstop 2 times. And ground ball up the middle, just past the second baseman, goes out into center field for a base hit for Bailey Lovell. So that puts a runner at first base with 2 outs.
Batting for the Lady Lions.
And that brings up number 24, Jayla Gasky.
Gasky.
She's had a big night. She's singled and doubled tonight, and I think she scored at least once. And a line drive out to center field, and center fielder turns and runs, makes the play over her shoulder to retire the side. So the Columbia Central Lions go down with stranding a runner at first base. And at the end of 6, it's Columbia Central 7, Spring Hill nothing. We'll be right back after this. You are watching Lady Lions softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give you all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
And welcome back to Columbia Central High School. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Here at Columbia Central, the Lady Raiders' last chance. They're going to have to get 7 runs, tall order, the way Columbia Central's playing tonight. And the first pitch from Ruthie comes in low for ball 1. Leading off this inning is Addison Pfeiffer. She struck out and ground out to short. Takes a strike there. It evens the count at 1-1. Ruthie's had a big night tonight. She is retired. Oh, line drive into right field. Gets over the right fielder's head. Goes to the fence. Round first base, going to second. Throw comes into Boucher. A hard hit down the right field line. And that kind of breaks the streak that Ruthie Lindsay had going right there, keeping them off the bases. But the double now. Runner at second base, nobody out. Brings up Lily Yaya, the left fielder for Spring Hill. She's grounded to short and popped out to the catcher. Takes a ball low and in. The last pitch to Pfeiffer was at the letters. She's got all of it in right field. Put over Jayla Gasky's head. Jayla really didn't have much of a chance at it. Did a good job getting it in quick and holding her to a double. 2 balls, no strikes. And ball up and out for 3 balls. Ruthie Lindsay trying to close this game out. She's done a good job. Retired 12 of the last 14 batters before this inning started. One of those 2 that got on was on an error. Ground ball to third base is going to be picked up foul. So now we have a full count. I'll get the scoreboard right here shortly. There we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at second base for Spring Hill here in the top of the 7th. And a fly ball to center field. Deep, but Savia has a range on it. Easily makes the catch. About 15 feet in front of the fence for an out. And now with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Brings up number 3, Hazelyn Minton, the first baseman, who singled and struck out tonight. Left-handed first baseman for Spring Hill. Ground ball right back to the pitcher, who makes the throw over to first base and gets Minton out. And on the throw, Paxley tries to throw it across the diamond to third base, but not in time. So the runner advances to third base on the play. But now with 2 outs.
Number 4, Amber Watkins.
2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Spring Hill's down to their last out. Amber Watkins comes up. She's ground to third base and struck out tonight. And changeup slips out of Ruthie's hand. bounces up to the plate for ball one. And comes in over the inside half of the plate that time. She for strike two, evens the count, strike one, evens the count at 1-1 with 2 outs and a runner at third base for Spring Hill. Amber Watkins at the plate. That's a good pitch on the outside corner for strike two. They're down to their last strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Ruthie Lindsay trying to close this one out with a shutout. Ball's up and in. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And foul ball to the right side up into the screen. Count remains 2-2. Again, Spring Hill down to their last strike here. Watkins hanging tough here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And takes a ball up and in. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. And she walks the ball high. Puts runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Now batting for the Lady Raiders, number 29.
That brings up the number 9 hitter, Nyla Tatarczyk, who's grounded to second base and popped out to second base. Swing and a miss for strike one. Runner steals second. Again, not worried about her right now, trying to get out at the plate. So now we have runners at second and third, but we have 2 outs. Takes another strike. She's way ahead now, 0-2. And again, Spring Hill's down to their last strike here in this game. Ruthie Lindsay trying to close it out for a shutout. And a ground ball back to Ruthie at the plate, and she'll make the throw to first base and seals the deal. So now,
the Lady Lions win the game
after 7 innings,
score 7-0
the Lady Lions shut out
the Lady Lions.
Spring Hill Lady Raiders 7-0 on a great pitching performance by Ruthie Lindsay and a great defensive performance behind her by her team. We're going to hear a word from our message, come back and summarize this game and get ready for our next one. We'll be right back after these messages.
You are watching Lady Lions Softball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
For 40 years, the Jewelers Bench has worked hard for their customers and provided the highest quality jewelry at the best price. They keep going back. Recent renovations have allowed them to expand their inventory. More high-quality jewelry, custom vintage and estate pieces, and professional jewelry and watch repairs. They also buy gold. The Jewelers Bench, still here, still great service. 808 Trotwood Avenue, Columbia.
And we're back here on the campus of Columbia Central High School, where the game has just gone final here in the first round of the losers bracket of the District 9 4A district tournament. Columbia Central has eliminated Spring Hill from the tournament by the score of 7-0, and Columbia Central will
advance now to the play tomorrow night here at home, and they will be playing the winner between Shelbyville and Warren County. Haven't heard any score on that recently, but they'll be playing. The game is scheduled at 6 o'clock. Again, barring any interference from Mother Nature, which at this time of year it's kind of tough to predict. Heroes for tonight's game, Bailey Lovell tripled in the second inning, singled in the sixth inning to score some runs, and Jayla Gaskey doubled and singled for multiple hits. Everyone else kind of scattered one or two hits. Jaden Pendergast also doubled and singled. So three offensive heroes. Defensively, got to go to Ruthie Lindsay, doing an outstanding job on the mound tonight, scattering 4 hits, only had one error behind her. So again, another team effort tonight. Great defense behind her. She only scatters 4 hits, gets 5 strikeouts. So defensively, Ruthie Lindsay, the hero for tonight. So Columbia Central advances. They will play, again, the winner of Warren County and Shelbyville tomorrow at 6 o'clock right here at Columbia Central High School. We'll be there to bring you the game. So until then, this is Coach Mike saying so long.
Watching Columbia Central Lady Lions softball on the Front Porch Sports Network, covering Columbia Central athletics for over 75 years. Be sure to follow us on our website at frontporchradiotn.com or on Facebook, X, Twitch, and YouTube throughout the season. Join us next time here on the Front Porch Sports Network.